More than a dozen U.S. senators are demanding the nation's big three automakers play fair when they negotiate a new master agreement with the UAW this fall.
They all signed a letter laying out those demands. Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio is one of them.
Chris Serenelli talked to Senator Brown this afternoon. He's in the newsroom to detail the strategy behind this letter. Good evening, Chris.
Madison and Dara, good evening. As it stands right now, those upcoming contract talks in Detroit will not include the negotiation for those workers at the Ultium plant, the battery plant there in Lordstown. Senator Brown is among those hoping to change that, and he also said today that GM and LG Chem have some patching up to do after the closing of the GM assembly plant a few years ago.
You owe more to your workers.
U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio shook his fist at the nation's three major automakers Thursday. They'll soon be embroiled in negotiations with the UAW for a new master contract in September. Ahead of what are sure to be intense talks, Senator Brown and more than a dozen of his colleagues say they want the big three to play fair.
Part of the reason we wrote this letter is I want at least a third of the Senate to put pressure on GM, on Ford, on old Chrysler, that they do the right thing here. They're always coming to government for help. They get huge tax breaks. I won't say they abuse the public trust, but clearly they've not lived up to what we think this storied company has done to make communities better.
The international UAW has already said it wants the Ultium battery plant in Lordstown to be part of that master agreement, which Brown supports. That's despite its dual ownership of GM and LG Chem. The senator told me that GM needs to drag LG Chem to the table since GM chose the foreign partner as an excuse not to pay better wages.
No excuses with this one. This is a successful workforce in the Valley. They know how to make cars. They know how to make batteries. They know how to do this work. They're highly skilled. And to pay them $16 or $17 an hour is just insulting.
A perceived insult that Brown hopes will be repaid when the contract between the UAW and the Big Three expires September 14th. With more local news, I'm Chris Serenelli.